class. Hope you all are fine and doing well. Today is 5th January and it is your Halaqah lesson. Now we are going to discuss about our new chapter, which is chapter number 31. And the name of the chapter is Islamic Dress Code. What do you know about Islamic dress code? Anyone tells about it? Yes, good. Islamic dress code means as the Islam allows us to wear such clothes like for the women's are hijab and shalwar kameez and all such clothes which covers the whole body. Yes, good. And why humans wear clothes? Anyone tells about it? Yes, as humans are the superior creature of Allah, so they have to follow the rules which Allah has announced for us. Yes, and now there is a question for you. Who is not interested in clothes? Think for a while. Yes, very nice. Think about it. Yes, good. As in the present era, our young generation is not interested in the real happiness. And what do you know about the real happiness? Anyone knows about it? What is real happiness? Very good. Yes, real happiness is the happiness which relates to Allah. So, the young generation of our present era is not interested in the real happiness of Allah. They are indulged in the fascination of the world and works for the happiness of the world. So class, now we are going to read this chapter thoroughly. It is on page number 127 and chapter number 31, Islamic dress code. So, who is not interested in clothes? Young people nowadays seem very concerned about being in style because they consider this one of the requirements for acceptance by other boys and girls whose acceptance means so much to them. But our real joy lies in Allah's acceptance of us. Unfortunately, it is easy for some of us to confuse real happiness with glittering but quickly vanishing fun that leaves us downright unhappy. As we have discussed earlier, that who is not interested in the clothes, the young generation of the present era has no concern with the real happiness. And what is real happiness? Which relates to Allah. So they are indulged in the fascination of the world and to accept the boys and others boys and girls happiness, others boys and girls happiness. And they are in the race of being accepted by our present society, but they are not really aware about the fascination which is temporary and vanishes within the next moment. So we are, as a Muslims, we have to concern about the real happiness which is related to Allah and cares about that happiness and follow the Islamic rules according to our dressing. Yes, the next paragraph is Islam requires us to be careful about our appearance. It wants us to dress decently. It wants us to enjoy what Allah has created for the purposes of dressing and adornment. What is the meaning of adornment? Anyone knows about it? Yes, embellishing, appearing. So clothes in Islam have two main purposes. Anyone knows about the purposes of clothes? That how we wear clothes and why we wear clothes. Yes, good. To cover ourselves, to look pretty, good, nice. Anyone else? Yes, to make us beautiful, good. So, the purposes of dress in Islam are to cover the body and to beautify the appearance. As we are discuss about the first purpose, which is to cover the body, which means we should cover our body from head to our toe. As for the women's, they wanted to cover their bodies from their head to the soles of their foots. And for the men's, they have to cover themselves from their head to the toes, like they have to put their pajamas from upper part of the ankle. They have to put pajamas up from their ankles. And as the second purpose is concerned, that is to beautify the appearance. So we can explain it that in Islam, simplicity is the beauty of our personality, and for women's, hijab is the beauty of women's, and it also protects them from evil. So every woman should have to cover herself according to the Islamic principles. Chalo. Yes, we are moving to the next page, which is page number 128. Here we are discussing about there are three types of clothes: those which Allah has declared unlawful for everyone. Second one is those which He has declared unlawful for certain individuals but not for others, and those which He has disapproved. Now we are discussed it that those which Allah has declared unlawful for everyone. Anyone explain it? Yes, good. What is the meaning of unlawful? Yes, good. The meaning of unlawful is the thing which is not allowed by law. So, class, the meaning of unlawful is prohibited or not allowed by law. And what does it mean that the dress is which is unlawful for everyone? Yes, good. Anything which we get from bad intention, or we get from a bad way, like stealing, robbery, these things are unlawful for us, and we are not allowed to use these things. Yes, the second point is those which He has declared unlawful for certain individuals but not for others. What does it mean? Do you think do you know about anything which is not allowed for men's or for allowed for women's? Yes, very good. Gold. Gold is allowed for women's and not for men's. Anything else which is not allowed for men's and allowed for women's? Yes, think about it. Good. It is silk. Silk is the type of cloth which is not allowed for men's but allowed for women's. As it is related to a hadith, once Ibn Abi Talib narrated that Prophet ﷺ took a piece of silk in his right hand and a piece of gold in his left hand, and then aloft and said, "These are haram for males of my ummah and permitted for the females." And it is written in Ibn Majah. Okay, class, I am writing this reference according to the silk clothes for you. Once Ali ibn Abi Talib narrated that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam took a piece of silk in his right hand and a piece of gold in his left hand, held them aloft and said, this ahadi is Ibn Majah. Third one is those which he has disapproved, means those that are disapproved and those going to extravagant lengths to the point where they amount to boastfulness and arrogant pride. What is the meaning of extravagant? Anyone tells about it? What is the meaning of
Start.
Yes, who tells the meaning of extravagant? Good, yes, you are right. The meaning of extravagant is useless and wasteful. So what does this point means? It means that the dress which is not comfortable for you as well as it is not pleasant to look are disapproved by Islam and by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. So class, what is the meaning of boastfulness? Anyone tells about it? Yes, who will tell the meaning? Very nice. The meaning of boastfulness is flaunting. And what is the meaning of arrogant pride? Anyone knows about it? Arrogant pride. Yes, think for a while. Good. As it shows the word pride, so this word has a meaning which is called proud, or to show something like like superior than others. So the meaning of this word is proud. So now we are discussing the matters of dress which Islam has allowed. Matters of dress have two sides. One of them is related to the right of Allah, while the second is related to the right of man. What does it mean? The right of Allah and the second one is the right of man. Anyone think about it? Yes, good. Related to right of Allah means anything which is to be pretended for Allah, and the second one is related to the right of man means anything which we can accepted or applied or pretended to be for the rights of man. As for the side relating to the right of Allah, it is the concealing of the private parts which is called aura from the eyes of people. We can call a private part as aura. So as we also says that aura is the second name for the private parts. And what is the meaning of concealing? Anyone knows it? Yes, good. The meaning of concealing is hide or to hide something. So the meaning of concealing is hide. Anything which we are not allowed to show others and to hide it is called aura, and aura is the private parts which the man and woman has different private parts which Allah has not allowed them to show others. So class, hope you all get this point. Now we are discussing the second point. As for the side pertaining to the rights of humans, it is that which provides protection from the heat, the cold and all kinds of things that can be harmful. So this point explains that as for the rights of humans, the parts of the body to be protected are those which we can protect from heat, from cold or from other harmful things like as mosquitoes bites the human. So if our body is covered with clothes, they are not directly bite our skin or pierce our skin, and likewise the heat and the cold also affects our skin when we covered our body and skin, so it is not directly affected our skin and body, and not directly cause our such diseases which are happens through these seasonal infectious diseases or uh, and seasonal allergies. Okay class, you have to note down these vocabulary words in your notebooks, and now we are starting our written work. So the first question is, what are three types of clothes allowed in Islam? Yes, who will tell the answer? What are three types of clothes that are allowed in Islam? Yes, very good. The first one is which is unlawful for everyone. And what does it mean? Unlawful for everyone? Yes, very nice. Unlawful means the clothes which are stolen or to be snatched from others. Yes, the second one is very good. The second one is which is unlawful for some and not for others. Yes. So yes, can you please give me the example of this point? The clothes which is unlawful for some and not for others. What are these? Yes, very good, Zainab. This is the silk cloth. As it is not allowed for the men's, so we can say that silk and gold is not allowed for men's. And what is the third one? Who will tell? Yes, very good. The third one is the clothes which are disapproved by Allah. So we can explain it. The dress which is not approved by Allah is which shows your pride to others. So class, this is the answer of this question. What are three types of clothes allowed in Islam? The first one is which is unlawful, like the clothes which we got from snatching or stealing. And the second one is unlawful for some and not for others, means that many types of clothes which are only allowed for the male. So silk and gold is not allowed for men, it is only allowed for the women's. And the third one is disapproved, which are the ones which show your pride and arrogance to others and show your superiority. Yes, now we are discussing the second question, which is what are the two purposes of clothes? Yes, who will tell the answer? Yes, very good. To cover the body, and the second one is to beautify the appearance. Very nice. Hope you all get the concept that I want to give you. The purposes of clothes are to cover the body and to beautify appearance. Okay class, hope you all